What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Wayworth Racing, and welcome back to the Thrustmaster Proto GT Challenge. As you can see, we're at Road America, and we're about to kick off 30 minutes here. We're going to be running the HPD. Now, if you haven't tried this series yet, I highly recommend it. It's pretty cheap to get into because let's say you already have most of the tracks. The car is still, at least last time I checked, it's still only $3. That in itself is worth it. A $3 car for a whole series of racing. Now, this is a multi-class race. There's 3 classes. The pink is the Ford GT. The blue is the Aston Martin and the Corvette. And then the yellow is the HPD. Now, the HPD is not much faster than the GT ones. Straight away, they're very close to same top end ish. But of course, the HPD handles much better. It can go through corners faster, and much quicker on acceleration. All right, guys,
You got loads of fuel.
we're on the grid.
You got plenty of fuel. It's fine. You got loads.
Jim just told us 3 times we have plenty of fuel. We are on the back row, which is fine by me. All right, guys, we've got the last few corners before the straightaway and the race kicks off. This series is so much fun. I was so happy when I saw they added a series to race this car in. Being a fan of prototypes in general, this is a great car. It's a blast to drive. All right, final corner.
Okay, Christopher, get ready.
He's going.
Go.
All right. You know us. Be safe. First lap. That yellow car make me nervous. Yep.
An incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Miller.
Unbelievable.
Clear left.
Good start. Keep it up.
Right side. Clear right.
You'd think people would be a little bit more cautious.
Incident in turn 5. We think it might be Brisson and Thomas.
Tires aren't quite there yet.
Sola is now in the lead. There's an incident in the carousel. It looks like Barbini.
Woo, that was close. Tried to stay to the right. I was hoping he wasn't. Good grief, man. They're literally
On your left. Clear left.
dropping like flies. What, first lap? I don't even know what position we're in. Should tell us. Where are we at?
Well done, Christopher. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. V6.
All right, well, let's see if we can stay with this group at least. Man, I say it all the time. If you watch my videos, I say it all the time. Like, people need to just be patient on that first lap, man. I know you want to.
We think P5 has binned it in turn 6.
I know you want to, like, try to win or get up there, but you gotta take your time. This car takes seems like a good lap to get fully up the temp and where you can really start pushing it.
Priesty is leading the race. The car ahead is Chambers.
I think I said it last race. It doesn't matter. You can be super fast, but if you're not consistent, be able to lay down, 10 or 15 laps,
155.72.
doesn't make a hill of beans how fast you are.
156.93.
That was a slow lap. At least you wanted to get loose right there, too.
Okay, Christopher, the next car is Ferrari. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 2.2. And quicker than you entering turn 3. There's an incident in turn 8. It looks like it's Priesty.
Don't want to lose that position, do you?
There's an incident in Bill Mitchell Bend. We think it might be Solar.
Probably start pushing a little bit.
The leader has just done a 154.10. Your lap time was 155.29. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Woo. I think setup wise, I got a little bit more top end. Oh no. See right there. Well, that sucks.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 7.4.
I know.
Gap to Benitez. Behind is now 1.2. The leader's just done a 153.62.
I forgot to put my brake bias up a little.
Place.
Well, we got plenty of time. Let's see if we can get something back. You know, I was just saying how consistency is super important. I mean, it really is. Being able to turn consistent laps.
That's your fastest lap. Okay, Christopher, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. That's 20 minutes to go.
All right. P5 is 7.9 ahead.
Car in front of us is Ferrari.
I'm gonna wait, even though I want to go.
The gap to Benitez.
Car left. Clear left.
I want to go, but that was probably going to be too risky.
Fastest lap for Chambers, 153.53.
Yeah, well, we weren't catching anybody when we slow down for traffic like that.
You've just done a 155.42. Sector 2's a second off the pace. The gap to Ferrari ahead is now 7.7 seconds.
We might be able to get us back in top 5. Would be nice. I feel like a jack. Ugh. I hate making mistakes. I really do.
The leader's just done a 153.00. Okay, Christopher, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. That's your quickest lap. Incident in turn 8. The gap to Ferraria in front is now 6.9 seconds.
We're catching. We're catching, slowly but surely.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. There's an incident in Canada Corner. It looks like Chambers. You're halfway home, got plenty of fuel. P6.
Well, you get something very rare in this race. That's me spinning in the middle of one.
Slower class car ahead. The gap to Ferraria ahead is now 5.3.
Oh, we're catching.
On your left. Clear left.
Whatever line I pick when I pass a slower car like that, I usually just hold that line. I don't get in front of them. I've seen so many people overtake a slower car and then they'll pop right back in front of them in the braking zone, and then they end up getting rear-ended because that car can't brake as fast. Very good lap times. I'm feeling a little cautious.
All right, Christopher, you've got half your fuel left.
Oh, I see smoke.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Chambers. Okay, Christopher, you're reeling Chambers in.
You got a
The gap
chance.
is 2.1 seconds. That's your quickest lap in this session. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. There's an incident in Canada Corner.
Uh-oh. That's right up here.
The gap to Chambers in front is now 2.2 seconds.
Pushing a little harder.
That lap time was 1:53.68. That's your best lap in this session.
At least the performance has been pretty decent, especially with all those people leaving the session.
Incident in turn 5.
Whoa. That little dip, man. Car comes up and gets light. And then you have these little bumps. Gotta be careful.
The gap to Chambers ahead is now 2.6
Start
seconds.
catching a little bit of traffic.
Slower class car ahead.
Should be perfect. This track isn't bad
Left side.
because you have a lot of
The lap
places
time
you
was
can
at
overtake.
1:54.26.
Car right. Clear right.
Put a little pressure on this guy. Maybe get him to make a mistake.
Slower class car ahead.
Yeah, he got lucky.
You're reeling. Chambers. The gap is now 0.6.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, Christopher, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
All right, 5 minutes. We're in P6. I'm happy with that.
That lap was at 154.78.
A lot of people disconnecting. Sometimes you get little stutters when that happens because
Incident in zone 5.
the server kind of has to update everybody.
Alright, Christopher, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap to Chambers ahead is now 1.2.
We're not going to catch him at a very good time.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Probably not a good idea. Gave him a lot of room.
On your right. Clear right.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Just got to give him room, man. Can't. You hit him, that's definitely not good. Well played, sir. Well played.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, we're close.
One more to go. Your last lap time was a 154.89.
I mean, he's not
On your left.
he's not
Clear
slow.
left.
Well done, Christopher. Good pass. Eyes front.
Final lap. Holy crap. Fought our way back to a P5. Unreal.
P5.
Take
And
that.
there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
Hey, top 5. The guy made one mistake there at the end. He did really well though, you know. All right, let's take a look at my spin real quick. It kind of threw me a little bit because if you've watched my races, this doesn't happen a lot where I'll lose control of the car in a race. Practice all the time because I'm pushing for best lap times, but in a race I'm definitely more cautious. But if you look right at about the number 2 board is where I'll pull the throttle. And then we only get about 80% brake pressure. And I want to say we get down to about first gear here. And then I'm kind of trailing the braking. But when we actually lose the car right here, we hardly had any brake pressure at all. I think what happened is I hit first gear at just a little bit too high RPM and it upset the rear tires. Doesn't happen often, but it does. Luckily, we were able to fight back a little bit. Got ourselves a top 5 anyway. Also, I'd point out somebody was unhappy. They were getting headlight spammed. If you don't know what that is, it's against the sporting code, and the headlight flashing is intended for faster cars to flash slower cars just to kind of get their attention and let them know I'm overtaking. That's what it's intended to be for. You're not supposed to flash cars in your same class. It is a reportable offense. It's considered a distraction. Like if you're behind another GT car and you're just flashing away, they would consider that a distraction because the guy back there flashing must feel like, oh, I'm faster. This guy needs to get out of my way, blah, blah, blah. But just so you know, if you've never heard of that, headlight spamming is a reportable offense. And you will get scolded for it by iRacing. All right, guys, let's take a look at these incidents here. Oh, geez. for me, I don't understand why people aren't a little bit more cautious, knowing like a brake zone's coming. Let off the throttle, coast a little bit, cover the brake pedal, brake a little early. I guess I just I don't understand why, I guess. Like you see it happen so much in so many races where people just rear end other drivers. Oh. Good God. All right, here we go. Moving on. Sorry about that. It might be about it. Oh, nope, not yet. And that's going to wrap it up. All right, guys, real quick, take a look at the results. There were 2 splits. Strength of field for us was 2304. We were in the top split. We started P16. We did not qualify and finished P5. So we got that top 5. Definitely happy about that. We picked up 12 safety rating and 52 I rating. Looks like the biggest gain over here. Looks like a 104. And then the biggest losses are going to be down here at the bottom, minus 75 and minus 74. So like I said at the beginning, if you haven't tried this series, it is a blast to drive. This is my second race in this series, and both times had a good time. I really enjoyed it, and I think you will too. And at this point, you guys know what to do. If you like this kind of content and you want to support me, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Until then, you guys take it easy. I will catch you next time.